Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at the quarterfinals of the losers bracket. It is Texas Heat who won the 10 o'clock game of taking on NASA Green, who just won our noon game. This will be a chance to go to the semifinals. To have a chance to play in the finals tomorrow. NASA Green took care of League City by a score of 6-3, a late offensive flurry in the late goings. Paid dividends for NASA Green as they won 6-3, and Texas Heat winning their ball game in just 5 innings, beating Everman by a score of 13-1. Texas Heat have a strong offense and have a little over 3 hours rest. NASA Green just played last game, now are forced into action here. As Torn Theory will lead it off here for NASA Green, and we are just about to start here in this ball game. The first pitch to Green is inside for a ball. To fix my scoreboard really quickly. There we are. The next pitch is outside. The count is 2-1. On the mound for Texas, as the 2-1 is low, it's 3-1. On the mound here for Texas, it's Leonardo Buenatello. He is the pitcher. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Buenatello to Theory. Called strike on the outside edge, and it's full 3-2. The pitch is off the hands, out to second base. It'll bounce into the glove. Flip over to first. Is in time for the first out. 4-3 on the putout. That'll bring up Alex Beard. As I have to adjust the scoreboard again because I clearly don't know how to spell green. As the next pitch is in there for a strike. That pitch is looped out to third. Up with it is the third baseman just on the infield grass. And he'll fire it over to first for the second out of the inning. That will bring up the 3-hitter. That's Jason Goodman. Third time's the charm at the scoreboard as the pitch is cut on and missed for a strike. It's 0-1. Buenatello delivers the 0-1. That's hit foul. And Buenatello's ahead 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. A long look by Buenatello, and Goodman will step out. Buenatello ready. From the windup delivers the 0-2 pitch. Fastball outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to the 3-hole hitter, Jason Goodman. The 1-2. That bounces. It's 2-2. The Deuces Wild situation, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch is outside. It's 3-2. The payoff pitch is a high pop-up. That'll get out to medium center field. Is handled easily out there in center by Weston Jackson. And we'll go to the bottom of the first Jackson, Buenatello, Arizola due up for the Texas Heat.
She got a strawberry sunshine highlight to her hair, and a yellow and blue hat for the cold air. She drinks a lime seltzer in a pint glass, but there's too little to share. But her eyes tell me she loves me, so I don't really care. If it's too long, she'll cut the candle wick and leaves the matches she used by the sink. She got a strawberry sunshine highlight to her hair, and a yellow and blue hat for the cold air. She puts her flowers in a coffee can and drinks herself.
Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex, the starting pitcher for NASA Green is Mac Reboucher. He likes to pitch from the stretch. As we'll see, Weston Jackson lead it off. Weston Jackson in the last game that they played against Everman, he had himself a triple, a 1 bouncer to the wall, so he's got some leadoff power. He's also got incredible speed from that left side batter's box. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a bunt attempt here to get him on. The first pitch by Reboucher is a fastball, outside edge for a strike. It is 0-1. The wind picking up here again at the complex, blowing in from left field. As the 0-1 is a curveball that is laced out to right field, and it is in for a base hit. So the leadoff man, Weston Jackson, aboard. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Leonardo Buentello. The pitch is a ball. The throw to second is not in time. Ball goes into center field. Good backup there by the center fielder Robert Walney. So it is 1-0. Runner advances to second on the stolen base. Coming up after this game, we have the Mustang 10U World Series happening. We have the international bracket and the American bracket happening for this tournament. The team from Mexico was here a little earlier, catching some of the 14U games that were happening as the pitch was low for a ball. So you can catch that tournament. If you have the 30-day pass, you can watch those games if you want. But if you would like to watch those games, you can get the $15 tournament package or the $4 single game package. As that's in there for a strike, it's 2-1 to Buentello. The fields are set for the 10U games. They have a shorter fence than the 280 fence that they're playing on for the 14U, as the 2-1 is on its way and it's chopped foul. Good job over there by the third baseman to corral that. That's Baird over there at third base. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, runner over at second. Trebuchet ready. Long look over at second. And the pitch is a breaking ball that's hit in the air to center. Over is the center fielder. Walney will make the catch and will quickly get it in. That is the first out of the inning. He will quickly get it in to prevent the Speedy Jackson from advancing. That'll bring up Andrew Arizola. He's got some power out of that 3-hole. Nearly hit a home run during game 1. It was a 1-bouncer to the wall in left field. The first pitch to him is in the dirt. There goes Jackson to third. No throw. Jackson steals third on the wild pitch. It's 1-0. Runner on third. One ball, no strikes here in the bottom of the first. NASA Green taking on Texas Heat for a spot in the semifinals tomorrow, for a chance to go to the finals, in which they would have to win 2 games. As that pitch is sky high on the infield. Under it is Trebuchet, who has no problem making the catch for out number 2. So that'll bring up Jose Lira, who absolutely shut down Everman's offense. He had 8 strikeouts in the 6 innings the 5 innings, or the 4 and a couple innings he pitched. He was completely dominant from start to finish, only giving up 1 run. The first pitch to him is a ball that's smoked into the left center field gap, and it'll get down for a hit. Walney will get to it quickly, though, and get it in. It'll be an RBI single for number 99, Jose Lira. It is 1-0 Texas Heat, as the 4-hitter deposits. The pitch is in there for a strike to the 5-hole hitter, Jaron Cavazos. I believe his full name is Jaron Nievas Cavazos. As that pitch is in the turf, it gets away from the catcher Kloppenstein. And the count evens up at 1-1. The runner advances to second base. One ball, one strike. Runner over at second. Rebouche from the stretch delivers a pitch that is sky high just beyond the infield. Under it is the shortstop who will make the catch. And that will be the end of the first inning. The Texas Heat take the early 1-0 lead. We'll go to inning number 2 here on the Uscreen Media Network.
Says she won't share, but her eyes tell me she loves me, so I don't really care. So I don't really care. So I don't really care.
So by default, so was she. She was grappling with those traditions and her needs, and I was in the middle where I always seem to be, knowing that she put another man over me. God, she was angelic, and I do not embellish. She went to school with him, but I hope that she would expel him. Think she thought me handsomer, but she would never tell him. Got in a suit to see his house, and he was getting jealous.
Back here at the complex after the Texas Heat took the lead. 1-0 in the bottom of the first. NASA Green will send up their 4, 5, and 6 hitters to the plate. NASA Green has faced some tough opponents so far during this tournament. So we'll see what they do here. It's the catcher Jaden Kloppenstein who is in the four hole. We'll look at ball 1. The 1-0 to Kloppenstein. Just a bit outside. And it's 2-0. Buentello ready. The 2-0 is a ball that is hit high into right field, going into foul territory. And it is a foul ball. A long foul ball. It is now 2-1. So after the long foul ball, Kloppenstein will have to gather his bat. Yeah, and maybe he can straighten that one out. Buentello delivers the 2-1. Outside. It's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That is a breaking ball that just misses for ball 4. He missed inside, and there's a leadoff base runner now for NASA Green, and that'll bring up Mac Reboucher, who is the person doing the pitching duties now, as we'll see a pinch runner come on, as Kloppenstein is in fact the catcher. So we'll see a pinch runner and Austin Goodfriend on the base paths. So Mac Reboucher now will bat, with Bo Rainey standing on deck. The pitch is a bunt and is down the first base line. Tag applied to Reboucher. Does a good job getting the bunt down. Runner goes to second. So a sacrifice works to perfection to get that runner over to second. And there is one away with a runner in scoring position for Bo Rainey. Rainey ducks out of the way. 4-1. The next pitch is lined foul. Out of play down the right field line. That'll even things up at 1-1. The 1-1 is a check swing foul. And now it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Curveball called, strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. And that's the second out of the inning. Rainey's legs kind of looked like baloney there, as he was buckled on that curveball as the first pitch to Obenberger. Is upstairs for a ball. It is 1-0. The 1-0 is also upstairs. It is 2-0. The 2-0 is inside. It's 3-0. The pitch is outside corner. It's 3-1. The pitch is laced into left field. The runner will be sent home. Here is the throw home. It is in time. An absolutely incredible throw from Andrew Arizola to gun down the runner at the plate. We will go to the bottom half of the second inning. Texas Heat lead 1-0.
She put that man over me. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Up to the heights I can't reach. Down. picture Mary above the headboard in the guest room in late afternoon. Wasn't long till our parents returned from where they gone. I'd see the claws if they saw our parents were off. My God, I look at her and almost would start to cry. Cause our love was blossoming, but so was our divide. I was down on earth while he was watching me cry. And he never did anything, his burden wasn't mine.
Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex in this 1-0 ball game, Texas Heat lead. Due up for Texas Heat is Ethan Elizondo. The first pitch to him bounces outside. It's 1-0. As a ball from another game comes in play. It's what it is for the little delay. Pearson Moreno will follow, followed by Diego Patlin, who also can be called Juan Patlin. So 1 ball, no strikes to the batter Elizondo. The pitch is foul. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Elizondo's ready. Rebouchet's ready. The pitch. Fastball bounces in the turf. I still like that Kloppenstein tried to frame that bounced pitch. As the 2-1 is cut on and missed. That ball danced a little bit, and now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fastball chopped on the ground too short. Up with it is the shortstop, firing it all the way across the diamond for the out. A great play right there by the shortstop, Torrin Theory. And there is 1 away here for the right fielder, Pearson Moreno. Moreno has been mainly used as a pinch runner, as he's got great speed for the Heat, but will get the start here out in right field. The first pitch to him is a fastball on the outer half, called for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 makes Moreno limbo a little bit. Yeah, it's 1-1. The pitch is bounced to Theory over at short. He will collect it, fire it over to first for the second out of the inning. As Diego Juan Patlin will come up. I'm very excited to announce the next person who is on deck if they get up. I don't want to spoil it, as the first pitch to Patlin is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. I'm not sure if in the parentheses it's just a nickname or if it's an alternate first name, as that pitch to Patlin is high and inside. It's 1-1. The next pitch is low. It's 2-1. Two balls, one strike. To Patlin. The pitch from Reboucher is a fastball that is cut on and sent foul to the NASA Green dugout. And the count evens at 2-2. Deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for Reboucher. And time called by Patlin. The 2-2 is laced out to left field. That'll be played on a hop by the left fielder, Drager. And it'll be a 2-out single here for the Heat. So that'll bring up Jesse Baby Hernandez. I absolutely love that name in parentheses. The first pitch will have to wait a second as Reboucher steps off. The first pitch to Hernandez is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. The 0-1 bounces and it goes away from Kloppenstein. It's a tough pitch to Corral as it bounced about 3 feet in front of home plate. The runner moves up to second. And the count evens up at 1 apiece. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Fastball that is cut on and sent to the netting behind home plate. And now it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Long look by Reboucher. The pitch inside. It just missed off the plate. And now we have ourselves another deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the second inning with a runner on second. Lots of deuces all around. The pitch. Fastball on the outer half, called strike 3. So the 2-out single doesn't do any damage. We'll go to the third. Texas Heat leading 1-0 here on the U-Screen Media Network.
To
back here at the Huntsville Sports Complex. I was about to talk and I didn't realize my microphone was still at the top of my headset. Forgot to bring it down. I was wondering why I couldn't hear myself. Luckily, I can use my somewhat good brain. Some might say I have a brain of a goldfish. Anywho, we are in the third inning as the first pitch to I believe that's Peyton Drager up at the dish. It is. He skyrockets one that will sit foul. It is 1-1. The pitch to Drager is cut on and missed for strike two. It is 1-2. One ball, two strikes. The pitch is rocketed out to right center field. Back goes the right center fielder. It is off the wall. Drager on his horse all the way to second base. That was nearly out of the ballpark as it hit off the wall. So a runner on second base for Nassau Green, Peyton Drager, getting the offense started. That'll bring up the center fielder, Robert Wolney. So we'll see a pinch runner now for Drager. I believe that's Goodfriend out there running. And now I think there was a mistake, so Drager's now going to go run again. As they call it the old Texas two-step. As I look, I've been waiting to use that one. Yeah, that's been in the repertoire for a little bit. The old Texas two-step, Goodfriend thinking he's running at second base, and then it was actually Drager going back. So that still brings up Robert Wolney, the center fielder, as that ball gets away. Drager to third. It's 1-0 to the center fielder. One ball, no strikes. Buentello set from the stretch. It's a safety squeeze. Buentello flipped to home. He is safe. The safety squeeze works to perfection. Robert Wolney, a textbook bunt, gets on with the bunt single, and it is all knotted up at 1 apiece. To the top of the lineup we go. It's Torrin Theory, who grounded out to second his first time up. And we have time, as I think there was a collision at home plate between the catcher. Well, his catcher's mask actually might be broken, so I think we have to get a new catcher's mask here for the catcher, Jaron Cavazos. So while we wait for new catcher's gear, we are in this quarterfinal ball game. The winner of this game will go to the semifinals that will be played at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then the winner of that game will go to the finals, in which they will have to win at least 2 games to claim the South Zone Championship to go to Washington, PA, to the Pony World Series. But first, these two teams have to get through each other to get to tomorrow. So Torrin Theory now ready to go as he shows bunt and pulls it back for ball 2. Theory grounded to second his first at bat. Throw over to first, and Wolney's back in safely. As the first baseman, Ethan Elizondo, just held the ball there, so Wolney didn't want to get up just in case if he was off the base. The pitch is upstairs again. It's 3-0. So time called by the coach to go over some signs just to confirm. And my momager coming through clutch yet again. She's got an icy for me. So I got 2 more games to do after this for the 10U Bronco World Series. Have I ever told you you're the best? I will be calling the Mexico and Japan game at 6 o'clock. And then we'll figure out the game at 8 p.m. As the 3-0 on its way is called for a strike on the outside part of the plate. Wolney is able to steal second with ease. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. With no outs. Theory showing bunt. He gets it down. The runner will go to third. It's actually a really good bunt. Theory is hustling, and the throw goes up the line. Wolney will score. Theory's hustling. He's going to third. And the throw is just now getting in. Theory goes all the way to third base after the throw going up the line on the bunt attempt. So it is at a E2 that allows Theory to get all the way to third base. And the NASA Green from Texas take the lead. It's 2-1. And there will be a mound meeting here. Just to calm everybody down. As that'll bring up Alex Byard. Still nobody out in this now 2-1 ball game in favor of NASA Green. We're in the top of the third. Throw over to third. Buentello set. Infield in. The pitch is way outside or inside. It's 1-0. One ball, no strikes. The pitch is a high fly ball that will tail foul. It is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch is inside. It's a 2-1. Awfully close to hitting Baird there. The 2-1 is also inside. And now it's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Still nobody out. There's a ball that'll be deposited into right field, and that will be a run. NASA Green gets another one. It's 3-1. Still nobody out. So Alex Byard delivers a single, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Jason Goodman, who grounded out in his first at-bat. The pitch is over for a strike. It's 0-1. Couple of more trades being made today around the MLB. As a throw over to first, and back is Baird. And now we have something happening with the umpire. I don't entirely know what that was, as I don't want to speculate and provide wrong information. No balls, 1 strike. Still nobody out. The pitch is called strike on the inside part of the plate. Throw into second, and he is safe. Might have gotten under the tag. But we are going to have, I think, a challenge, or at least the umpires talk. No, we are not. The runner is safe at second base. So NASA Green getting super aggressive here, as they know they're facing a good team in the Texas Heat, whose offense can turn it on in a snap, as that pitch misses low. It is 1-1. Texas Heat winning their ball game before this by a score of 13-1. They mercied Everman. That's how they're in this position now, as that pitch is hit high. It's going to be a tough play. It'll fall in between the second baseman and right fielder. Here's the throw to third. It is not in time. So a bloop single. And the right fielder, I believe that's Pearson. Pearson Moreno is limping a little bit of a collision with the second baseman.
Come on, son, I need you.
And it'll go down as a base hit for Goodman, and now that brings up Jaden Kloppenstein. Runners at the corners, still nobody out as time is called. Hope Moreno's okay. He's still holding that ankle a little bit. Out in right field. Throw over to third. Back in safely is Baird. Kloppenstein, who's been normally at the bottom of the lineup, now hitting in the 4-hole for NASA Green. A little bit of a lineup change here, as now a throw over to first. Back in there safely is Goodman. Some action in the Texas Heat bullpen, as they have a righty warming up. That pitch is in there for a strike. It is 0-1. Can't quite see who's warming up for Texas Heat. I will get that information to you as soon as I can see a number. The 0-1 is a bunt that is beautifully laid down the first base line, and he is out at first, but the run will score. That is 4-1 NASA Green. It is a sacrifice bunt for Kloppenstein. And it is now 4-1. And that pitch is lined into right field for a base hit. The runner is going to be held at third base, and on the throw, the runner will advance to second base. So now it's runners on second and third. Still nobody out. So there is one out. I do apologize. So with that, Kloppenstein gets the sacrifice RBI. Mac Reboucher just deposited a single into right field, advanced to second base on the throw. And on deck now, who's going to be hitting is Bo Rene. And I think that is all for the pitcher, Leonardo Buentello. We have a new pitcher in the ball game. We will tell you more about the pitcher when we come back here on the U-Screen Media Network.
Our inside here, you get an insight and something, but you don't want to say it out loud because you're kind of afraid it's not going to be really true and it'll spoil the whole thing for you, But when somebody makes you say it, then, and it's true.
Wait, so the bitch drop it down on your back. I've been making plays, but just started from the track. Shorty kinda fast, so I had to double tap. My hips hit me up, but I don't really want it back. Wait, draw it down, bitch should get low. Steady ducking 12, like I'm Gucci, man, OA. Heard he think he trap, but that boy ain't moving no way. Bad little white bitch, shorty like snowflake. So the bitch drop it down on your back. I've been making plays, but just started from the track. Shorty kinda fast, so I had to double tap. My hips hit me up, but I don't really want it back. Wait, draw it down, tell that bitch to get low. Steady ducking 12, like I'm Gucci, man, OA. Heard he think he trap, but that boy ain't moving no way. Bad little white bitch, shorty, she a snowflake.
Welcome back here to the Youngsville Sports Complex. There's one away here in the top of the third inning. NASA Green have two more Ducks out there looking to come home on second and third. That pitch is in there for a strike to Dane Obenberger. The new pitcher is Jesse Baby Hernandez. The 0-1. Attempting the safety squeeze. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night type of at-bat right there. by Bo Renee. That'll bring up Dane Omenberger. The pitch is way inside to Omenberger. The pitch is down low. It is 2-0. The 2-0 is rocketed foul down the right field line. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Scud on and missed. It is 2-2. Deuce's wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate, but the damage has been done this inning. NASA Green a strike for a couple of runs. It is 4-1. And as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, NASA Green lead it 4-1. Stay with us here on the U-Screen Media Network.
I'm talking about lace. Sorry, little bitch, get the fuck on my place. Wait, he want the smoke, we can blaze. Ayy, these bullets made him do the race. Wait, he steady talking to the jakes. I do not fuck with niggas cause they snakes. Real, recognize real. Wait, I heard you pussy niggas fake. Shawty, don't worry about me, I'm in space. I wish you could take it back like erase. Wait, I brought a stick in this bitch and it's in my waist. I'm busy sticking this bitch in the face. And I probably won't do it if I don't get paid. And I just hit the store, bought a clip for the game. While the grip in the stock, I'm increasing this thing. I might chill with this bitch, but I heard she a lame. If that was your bitch, was she saying my name? Wait. I hit that bitch from the back of the west. If I hit that bitch, then I'm clapping the best. And I'm spinning your block, running laps in your play. And I came with a stick, it got thermal detection. Don't got no heart, that don't show no affection. And the stick eating up like a fucking infection. If I chill with your bitch, then she get an inspection.
Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Weston Jackson will lead it off. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. Nine batters came to the plate in the last half inning for NASA Green. Mac Reboucher now has a little bit of cushion to work with as the first pitch to the leadoff man, Weston Jackson, goes low for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Reboucher from the stretch. Swinging a ground ball to second base. Up there is the second baseman. He'll throw over to first. It is in time for the out. A good play over there at second base by Dane Omenberger for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Leonardo Buentello, who is 0 for 1, fly out to center. His first time up. The pitch just misses outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Called strike at the knees. It's 1-1. Time now called by Buentello. The pitch is high. For a ball. It's 2-1. The next pitch is on its way. Is foul by Buentello. And the count evens up at 2-2. The pitch. Cut on and fouled back again, and we'll do it again, 2-2. The pitch is in the turf. Good block by Kloppenstein. And it count runs full. It's 3-2. The 3-2 is chopped on the ground too short. Up with it is Theory. The throw is offline. It brings the first baseman Goodman high off the bag, and it will be a error. That's how Buentello will reach via the error over at second. If you hear that microphone behind us, the 10U opening ceremonies for the Mustang World Series is happening behind us. So that'll bring up Andrew Arizola with one away. The pitch. That's a strike. The ball gets away, however. And it'll go to the backstop. So the runner will take second. The 0-1. That's low. The count evens up at 1 apiece. One ball, one strike. The pitch is a ground ball, base hit up the middle. Buentello is rounding third, and he will score into second base just barely. Is Arizola. It'll be an RBI double. And the Texas Heat have cut the lead in half. It's 4-2. The pitch. Called strike to the batter, Jose Lira. The 0-1. That ball bounces. It's 1-1. The pitch. Outside. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch is inside. And the count is now 3-1. The 3-1. That's low for ball 4. Runners now on first and second with only 1 away. So Reboucher running into a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the 3rd. As the pitch to Cavazos is in there for a strike. It is 0-1. The pitch is upstairs. As that pitch is cut on and missed. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. The 1-2 is a rocket to center field, but right at the center fielder, Wolney. And there are now 2 outs in the inning. So with 2 outs, that will bring up the first baseman, Ethan Elizondo. Long stare by Reboucher. The pitch is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. The pitch is a ball that is hit high in the air. Over is the first baseman, Goodman, who will make the catch. And that will do it for the 3rd inning. We go to the 4th. NASA Green up 4-2. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex here in the 4th inning of play. In this 4-2 ball game, NASA Green holding on to that lead as we speak. Peyton Drager, who led off last inning, will be the batter. 9 men came to the plate the last half for NASA Green. They were able to muster up a couple of runs. It's 4-2 in favor of NASA Green. The pitch to Drager is down low for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch is rocketed out to right field, and it will be played on a hop by the right fielder who was thinking about throwing it to first base. That's Pearson Moreno out there in right field. It'll be a rocket single to right field to lead off the inning. So Peyton Drager now 2 for 2. That'll bring up Robert Wolney, who has a single to his name. The pitch is a bunt attempt that is popped in the air. Over's the catcher, who dives and makes an incredible play. Throw to first, also in time. Cavazos from behind the dish ranges out and makes an incredible diving play and throws over to first base for the double play. And just like that, from a leadoff base runner to 2 outs in the inning, that is how quickly one play can change everything. Well, that'll bring up Alex Bayard. That pitch outside corner called for a strike. And that's a type of play that can really change momentum here, especially for an offense that is good as the Texas Heat. Any little bit of momentum can really change the course of a game. The next pitch also on the outside part of the plate. Now it looked like a changeup. And quickly in the hole is Bayard. It's 0-2. The 0-2 from Hernandez is grounded out to second. Up with it is the second baseman, who underhands it And that is a quick top half of the fourth. So an incredible double play by the catcher. Cavazos gets 2 outs for the Texas Heat. We go to the bottom half in this 4-2 contest. Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex after that incredible double play by Cavazos, who dove behind home plate and threw out Peyton Drager over at first base for an incredible double play. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Ethan Elizondo. That first pitch is outside for a ball. As that is a little bit distracting probably to the players playing. I don't think you need the microphone that loud, but hey, who am I to speak, as that pitch was outside. Oh my goodness. The guy on the microphone just botched a country and where they are coming from. That's kind of embarrassing. The 1-1 is lifted high in the air to right field. Back goes the right fielder. It's off the top of the wall. It's off the tippy top of the wall. The Texas Heat won a home run. I believe that's a home run. That's got to be a home run. That hit off the very top of the wall and came back into play. I think we might have our first home run here. The umpires are going to discuss about it, but I think this is a home run. It is a home run. It is OOH out of here. Texas Heat are now within 1 after this home run by Ethan Elizondo. The first home run that I have seen. It is the first home run for Texas Heat, and it is a brand new ball game now. It is 4-3 in favor of NASA Green. Momentum fully in the side of Texas Heat. The 0-1. Breaking ball missed. It is 1-1. The 1-1. Ball that is smoked out to left field. It is a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. That ball is hit high. It's not deep playable for the center fielder, Wolney. He'll have no problem making the grab for out number 1. So that will bring up Diego Patlin. And that's in there for a strike. And I think the umpire is calling the teams to be off the field because the PA system behind us is quite distracting for the players, and I would agree. So we have a suspension in play as the national anthems are being played. We'll turn up the volume so that way you guys can hear.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce national recording artist Dustin Saunier to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Dustin is joined by his son Hadley, who has participated here in rec baseball in this very facility. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem by Dustin Saunier. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets pregnant of bursting in gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Dustin Saunier, Star Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing with your hats removed as we receive the colors. All right, and that does it for the national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. You can be seated and you can put your hat back on to make sure that you don't get burned up by that Louisiana sun. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, please allow me to introduce our
Alrighty, so the national anthems of the countries representing the 10U Mustang tournament. We get back to action here between Nassau Green and Texas Heat. So again, just to remind you, it's Matt Reboucher on the mound for Nassau Green, and the current hitter is Jesse Baby Hernandez. So Reboucher will get as much time as he needs. So I think we are set, ready to go here to resume action. It is a 0-1 count. There is one out, nobody on. So we resume play. The 0-1 pitch from Reboucher is cut on a missed for strike two. It is now 0-2. "4-3 is the score here. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Reboucher set. The 0-2. It is low. The count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Reboucher. That bounces away from Kloppenstein. And the count goes to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. The pitch outside. The count goes full. It is 3-2. The payoff pitch. Swinging a line drive that'll go foul down the right field line. And we'll do it again at 3-2. Again, that's the opening ceremonies that are happening behind us for the Bronco Pony 10U World Series that is happening over the course of the next 3 days. The payoff 3-2 is a ball that is skyrocketed right back to the pitcher Reboucher, who has no problem with it. And it will be out number 2. Lots of talking going on behind us. So to the top of the lineup we go. As that ball is lined into right center field, but the center fielder only was shaded over to the left, and that will be the final out. We go to the 5th. Nassau Green still holding on to that 1-run lead.
It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
Back here at the complex here in Youngsville. It is 4-3 Nassau Green as we get into the late stages of this ball game. Alex Baird will be the hitter. The pitch is fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch is in there for a strike. The count is quickly now 0-2. The 0-2 is hit on the ground too short. Up with it on the bounce is the shortstop. The throw over to first is in time. And there is one away. So one away here in the fifth. That'll bring up Jason Goodman, who singled. I want to be a part of that group picture. The pitch to Goodman is a changeup that is in there for a strike. It is 0-1. The pitch. Yeah, it bounces. Catches Cavazos in the not so favorable area. It is 1-1. I hope he's wearing protection. The 1-1. Here's a ball hit on the ground to first. Easily handled by Elizondo. And that will be the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Jaden Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein has walked in a sacrifice attempt, so no official at-bat yet. The pitch. That's dropped in there for a strike. It is 0-1. They're taking a big group picture back there if you couldn't tell. No balls, one strike. The pitch. That pitch is also in there for a strike. It is 0-2. No balls, two strikes, two outs. The pitch to Klopfenstein is fouled back, staying alive. Just like the Bee Gees would always say, staying alive, staying alive. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2 is outside. And it's now 1-2. The 1-2. Right down the chute for strike three. And that will do it for the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom half. Texas Heat looking for a run to tie this thing up.
It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
Back here at the complex here in Youngsville, Louisiana, we have a new pitcher for NASA Green. It is Peyton Drager, who shut the door on the team that they just faced last game that is blanking my mind. Actually, I have the lineup right here. It was League City. Drager pitched phenomenal. He got the save in that game. It was 1 1/3 innings pitched, a couple of strikeouts. So he'll be back on now to attempt to pitch a clean fifth. We are having some issues here as the home plate umpire is looking to check something. Actually, I think it's based on text or if Peyton Drager can actually pitch this game, because he did pitch the game before. So a little bit of drama here now, as is Peyton Drager eligible to pitch this game? I believe that's what the discussion is. Again, this is all speculation. I actually have no idea what's going on. We got managers all over the place. This is another delay in the ball game. I think this is about if Peyton Drager can pitch, but I'm not entirely sure. As now we have more managers coming out from the NASA dugout, as I am just utterly confused at this point. So we have a tournament director going down now to the field. So I think Peyton Drager is okay to pitch. I think we're just double checking something. Again, this is all speculation. This is quite interesting to say the least. As we are checking something right now. Once the director comes back up to the area that I'm in, we will get full confirmation of what is going on. We're about like 16 managers out of the dugout. And I have still no idea what's going on. I think Peyton Drager's okay to pitch. But we are checking something, and I don't know what we're checking. But I think it's been solved. Managers are going back. I think we are good to go. I believe. I don't know. I think we're good. I have no idea what that conversation was about. I don't think the director's going to come back up here, so we won't fully know what that was about. And I will just sit up here in utter confusion. Sounds like a plan to me. We are back ready to go here with Leonardo Buentello ready to lead off the inning for the Texas Heat. Peyton Drager still in the ball game. Still have no clue what that delay was about. The first pitch to him is off the hands, out to first base. Drager is running over to go cover. The first baseman will just take it himself for the first out of the fifth inning. Or the bottom of the fifth, I should say. 3 unassisted. Andrew Arizola will hit now. He is 1 for 2 with a double. The first pitch to him is outside. It is 1-0. So 3 unassisted if you're keeping score at home. The World Series games will start here in just under an hour as that pitch misses. It is 2-0. So all of us up here are in confusion what that was about. The 2-0 to Arizola's in there for a strike. It is 2-1. The pitch is high and inside. It's 3-1. One away here in the bottom of the 5th. The 3-1 is down low for a ball, and that is a 1-out walk. So a 1-out base runner here for the Heat, who are trailing 4-3. That'll bring up number 99, Jose Lira, who is 2 for 2 in this game. A double and a single, just waiting for the umpire to get into position before we can resume play. He's in position, looking for that ball. That first pitch is outside. It is 1-0. One ball, one strike. Or 1 ball, no strike, excuse me. 1 away. The pitch is high and outside. It's 2-0. Whatever that delay was to delay this half of the inning might seem to be affecting Drager a little bit. The 2-0. That's a strike. It's 2-1. Might be 3-1 because the scoreboard out there in right field says 3-1. But again, I have a goldfish type brain, so I don't know if I'm correct or not. The 2-1, it's actually 3-1, and that was ball 4, so now runners on first and second with only 1 away. And now we have time. And NASA Green managers are holding their arms up. Now the umpire's coming out. And I have no idea. And here we go. More confusion. More confusion here, because now I have no idea what's going on. Even more. Oh, man. Just another delay in the ball game. I don't know if this is tactical or not. But there is 2 on. Runners at first and second with 1 away. I am still utterly confused at what is going on. The NASA Green coach just did a shake it off, like, you know, Taylor Swift does, like that shake it off with her hand and wrist by her neck area. That's exactly what the NASA Green coach just did, but what that means, we may never know. But what we do know is that, oh, I think the count was wrong. So I think I was correct. Now it's ball 4, so it doesn't matter. The scoreboard was wrong. I was correct, so 1 point me, scoreboard 0. Now that's ball 4. And now there are runners on first and second base. The confusion keeps settling in here. So at least we got one thing right. And I have no idea what the other delay was. So we'll figure that out whenever we get information to us. So the next pitch to Cavazos is in there for a strike. It is 0-1. The 0-1 is a ball. Cavazos able to hold up. It is 1-1. The pitch. Chopper to third, to second for one. No, it goes into right field. Texas Heat are going to tie up this game. Here comes the runner home to take the lead. It's offline. The runner's now coming home again. The flip, no flip, and now the Texas Heat have the lead. A ground ball to third base, an overthrow to second, and now the throwing error has a runner on third, still only one out. And the Texas Heat have reclaimed the lead. So confusion on top of more confusion. And now we have a pinch runner here for the Heat. So with one out, the Texas Heat have reclaimed the lead. It is now 5-4 Texas Heat. So runner on third, one away. The pitch is high and inside. It is 2-1. Drager steps off. The batter is Ethan Elizondo. He had the home run that really shifted momentum, and he was looking for his second one of the game. Big cut and miss right there. And the count evens up at 2-2. The pitch. Outside. Oh, now the scoreboard has a different count than me. I think it's a full count. The scoreboard thinks it's 2-1. Will I get another point in our battle, or am I a goldfish brain? We'll find out. The pitch is hit high. Giving chase is the first baseman, Goodman. It will land foul. So I have 3-2. Scoreboard has 2-2. And I am wrong. It is 2-2. All right, so scoreboard 1, me 1 in our battle this game. Drager ready. The 2-2. Way inside. And now it's 3-2. Drager's getting a little wild here. Losing command, getting a little bit of rosin. Drager ready. The payoff is foul back. Went to the off-speed pitch as Elizondo was a little bit out in front. We're in the fifth inning here of a 5-4 ball game. The Texas Heat took the lead. The payoff pitch one more time. Called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. That's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Seth Pierce. As they will intentionally walk Seth Pierce. I think he was the one with the home run. But then again, what do I know? The pitch is down the middle for a strike. Runners at the corners, it's 0-1. To Diego Juan Patlin. Kloppenstein giving some signs. Drager set, the delivers. Cut on him, missed. It's 0-2, went to the slider. And Drager's in control, no balls, 2 strikes. Drager steps off. Looked a little awkward, but Drager indeed stepped off before the forward motion. So there's no balk there. Drager chest high, the stretch. That's high. The runner takes second. Runner at second and third. That pitch is over the third baseman's head. And the Heat are going to add on to their lead. Here comes Pierce home, and he is safe. 2 more runs for the Heat of Texas. And it's a 7-4 ball game. Well, that'll bring up Jesse Baby Hernandez. And there will be a pinch runner as well. That's Rowdy Esparza, who's going to second base. Drager ready. The pitch, it is a foul ball. Tried to pull a Sybil Shepherd. The actor, trying to act like it hit him, but it did not. It is now 1-1. 2 away. Runner on second. Big lead over there at second. Drager set. The 1-1. High and outside. Drager goes down to a knee. It is 2-1. And time now after Drager went down to a knee. That's a little concerning after that pitch. Just got to make sure the young man is okay. He does have a bit of a funky delivery that causes a lot of stress on that shoulder. So we just got to be careful. He's going to tie his shoe really quickly. Don't want to burn out the young man. He did pitch last game, so on quite literally no rest, and throwing about 20 pitches. He's back out there again on the 5th. While there always is competition, we always want to make sure the athletes are okay. And it looks like Drager is okay after going down to a knee. Count is 2-1. Or maybe it's 1-1. No, it is 2-1. The scoreboard is wrong. I am correct. So now it's 2-1 me. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Fastball that catches the catcher on the mask after the foul tip. And now it's a deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second in this 7-4 ball game. The pitch. Runner goes. Check swing. No, he didn't. And the count goes full. It's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The payoff pitch is chopped on the ground to third. Another opportunity over there at third. The scoop is in time. Great play over there at first base by Goodman. A change in direction this game has gone into. We go to the top of the 6th inning here at the Youngsville Sports Complex. Texas Heat lead it 7-4. To the 6th inning we go here in this 7-4 ball game. The Texas Heat have took control now, as Jesse Baby Hernandez will stay on the mound here in the 6th of this 7-4 ball game. Mac Reboucher will lead off here in the inning, as the first pitch by Hernandez is chopped on the ground to second, backhanded by the second baseman. Throw on to first is in time. A very nice play by Diego Patinlin over there at second base to backhand that ball and throw it on to first. And we'll bring up Austin Goodfriend, who will pinch hit for Bo Rainey. The first pitch misses. It's 1-0. One down here in this ballgame. The 1-0. Hit high but foul. That'll bounce into the netting in the field to the right of us. And it'll be 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch by Hernandez is low. It's 2-1. The 2-1. That's at the knees. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch by Hernandez. That's a tad outside, and the count's run full. It's 3-2. It's a big league take right there by good friend. The 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Inside part, top of the zone. And that'll be the second out of the 6th, or top of the 6th. That'll bring up Brady Tupper, who is being used for a pinch hitter as well, for Dane Obenberger. The first pitch to Tupper is a breaking ball that doesn't break into the zone. It is 1-0. The 1-0. Fastball outside corner for a strike. It is 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Time now called. The pitch. Fastball tails out of the zone. It is 2-1. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Another breaking ball. And we have ourselves a Deuces Wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th inning. The 2-2 is cut on and missed for strike 3. 1-2-3 goes NASA Green in their top half of the 6th. We go to the bottom half. Texas Heat leading 7-4.
The back and forth has got me so messed up.
don't ignore the signs. We've had enough of the whole damn thing that we got going. You hold the strings without me knowing. Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why?
Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It is the top of the lineup here for the Texas Heat. Weston Jackson, Leonardo Buentello, Andrew Arizola due to bat. We have a new pitcher as well for NASA Green. That is Goodfriend, Austin Goodfriend. Who is pitching for NASA Green. As that pitch is hit high, but not deep, out to center field, and that is a quick out number 1. So that'll bring up Leonardo Buentello. Right after this game, I will be hopping over to the Mexico and Japan game. That is the opening game for the 10U Bronco Pony World Series, as the first pitch to Buentello is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. That is ripped out to left field, but it is right to the left fielder. I believe that's Drager. Yes, it is. And quickly, 2 are away here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. That'll bring up the 3-hitter Andrew Arizola, who has a couple of hits today. Lays the bunt down, pulls it back for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Goodfriend delivers. Outside. Count goes to 1-1. If you want to catch the 10U Bronco Pony World Series, you can purchase the tournament for $15, or if you have the $30 package, you can watch that tournament already. As that pitch misses inside, it is 2-1. It is the opening round today in that double elimination bracket. This is the 2-1, bounces to the plate. It is now 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. To Arizola. Goodfriend ready from the windup. He delivers the 3-1. That is high and outside. It is a 5-pitch walk. It is a 2-out base runner here for the Heat. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Jose Lira. A couple of hits to his name so far. He's been a super tough out for this NASA Green team. As the first pitch to him bounces to the backstop. And Arizola will take second base. A big turn at second, but won't advance to third. So 1-0 is the count. Runner now on second. The pitch by Goodfriend is caught by the third baseman. A leaping grab by the third baseman, Alex Baird. What a play. That is a Josh Donaldson-esque like play over there at the hot corner. And we will go to the top of the 7th inning. Last 3 outs for NASA Green to get an opportunity to tie this game up. 3 to tie, 4 to take the lead. Can they do it? We'll find out when we come back.
got me turned around, but I can't ignore the feelings that I found in this whole damn thing that we got going. You hold the strings without me knowing. Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why do I have the feeling?
Back here at the Youngsville Sports Complex, Nassau Green down to their final 3 outs, as it'll be Peyton Drager, Robert Wolney, and the top of the lineup, Torrin Theory, to get things going. The Texas Heat are 3 outs away from going to the semifinals of this tournament, and they will make their way to it's the losers bracket semifinal. I believe Palmview 1 has yet to lose a game. They are automatically in the semifinal, as the first pitch to Drager is cut on and missed for strike 1. It is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch is a breaking ball that's in there for a strike, and quickly now it's 0-2 to Drager. The 0-2 pitch. That's outside. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Cut on and missed, strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. 2 more outs until Texas Heat advances to the semifinals of the losers bracket. And this will be a save as well if Jesse Baby Hernandez can pitch this inning. It'll be a save accredited to his name. It'll be a multi-inning save, as that pitch is way inside to Wolney. It is 1-0. Good job by the catcher Cabazos to catch that. The 1-0 is low and away. It's 2-0 to Wolney. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch, that is low as well. And it's 3-0. The 3-0. The get me over fastball's in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Time now called, as I think the catcher's glove is broken, or it needs to be rewebbed. Yeah, the catcher's glove is broken. So Cabazos will get a new glove. Count is still 3-1. One of the other broadcasters, Alex, just possibly saved the day. We're not sponsored by what he just gave me, so I can't say what he just gave me, as that pitch is in there for a strike. And now the count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch is hit to short. Going to be a tough play. He runs well. He is out by a step. What a play from shortstop. That is an incredible throw, an incredible play. And now the Texas Heat are 1 out away from going to the losers bracket semifinal. Down to their last out, Torrin Theory will be the batter. He flew out to the catcher. It ended up being a double play the last time he was up. The first pitch to Theory is outside for ball. It is 1-0. One ball, no strikes. The pitch to Theory. That's outside as well. It is 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Hernandez to Theory. That's in there for a strike. It is 2-1. The 2-1. That's in there for a strike, and now we have a deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. NASA Green down to their last strike. For a spot in the semifinals. The 2-2 pitch. That's outside. And NASA Green lived to see another day or another pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hernandez to Theory. The payoff pitch. Outside. And now we have a lead or a 2-out base runner for NASA Green as things get a little bit more interesting. That'll bring up Alex Baird. As there's a runner on first now with 2 away. Look over at first. The pitch is caught on and missed. A sword-like swing out of Baird as he wasn't sure whether to swing or not. It is 0-1. The pitch. That's in there for a strike as well. And now, again, we're in the same spot. The Texas Heat are 1 strike away from going to the semifinals. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is outside. Again, NASA lived to see another pitch. The pitch is caught on and missed. Strike 3. The ball game is over. The Texas Heat are moving on to the semifinals tomorrow for a chance to make the finals to attempt to go to the Pony World Series. I have to end the stream a little bit early here. I would like to talk about the game, but I have to get over to the Mexico and Japan game that is about to happen in 12 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in to this game. The Texas Heat move on to the semifinals by a final score of 7-4. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.